In the Cage Warriors flyweight division, Angelo Terenzio in the black with red and green trim.
Ready?
Jordan Slick Molinari in the black and white with the red. The Scarface motif for movie trivia aficionados out there. Your feature prelim underway here at Cage Warriors Unplugged. A specially invited guest audience here tonight to watch the action.
Molinari with his hands very low.
I think he's going to be anticipating the takedown here. We know Terenzio is a talented grappler. As we said, came out, got that crazy heel hook last time out. All three pro wins by way of submission. Molinari, of course, training at Next Generation in Liverpool. He's going to know his way around a submission or two. And look, when a guy comes out and describes his fighting style as like having a scrap in a kebab shop, you know he's going to be bringing the fun as well.
Very interesting stance and movement.
Well, that's how you stand in a kebab shop when you're...
That is. There was a little attempt of an Molinari roll from Terenzio there. I mean, wouldn't that be fun? Molinari really just trying to throw him off, keep him confused. Wants to find an opening.
Nice snapping kick to the leg. Terenzio representing Aurora MMA, an Alpha training center.
Terenzio starting to lower his stance a little bit more. Wonder if we're going to see a shot from him. Or potentially another Molinari roll. More Molinari pressures in. Better chance of a level change in contact.
Fakes the flying knee there. And the flying knee might be something that Terenzio has to watch out for if he's going to be diving at those legs.
Yep. Terenzio really thrown very little in terms of strikes, just looking for the opening. Molinari chopping away at those legs.
Molinari trying to put things together now. And a lot of baiting and feinting and trying to get a bite here from Slick. And he's really chopping away that lead leg. There's some nasty welts already on the left leg of the Italian.
Yeah, Molinari feeling so confident that he can basically throw anything he wants as long as he stays, you know, he moves out of range immediately afterwards. Terenzio really should be showing Molinari a little bit more in terms of striking, just to try and open something up. Right now, just staying guarded and following his man around the cage. That's not going to win you a fight. More leg kicks. Molinari.
And we know Molinari can keep this up for 3 5-minute rounds. 4 pro fights, he's been the distance every time, and he's playing the matador here against the Italian.
There's a catch of the single leg. He's only got a minute to play, and he's on the leg straight away, sitting backwards. This is quite obviously the game. 21 years old, a grappler. This is classic modern jiu-jitsu. He's on the leg. He's got 38 seconds to work here. He's switching to a heel hook, and Molinari does a great job, but he kicks him to the face.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Go.
Wow,
That's your last warning.
Yeah, absolutely, has to be very careful. That's always what I want to do when someone tries to leg lock me, is kick him in the face, but you can't do that. And now with just 20 seconds left in this first round, Terenzio able to finally get a little bit of that offensive work he's been looking for the whole round.
It looked like he was dropping back to get that leg again, and that's what gave Molinari a chance to stand up, but my goodness, Terenzio pulling a few tricks of his own out of the bout at the end of the round.
I mean, you can quite clearly see the talent that Terenzio has with those leg entanglements.
Well, this is the issue, I guess, a lot of leg lock guys will face in MMA, is that they're so much harder to get when both guys are sweaty, the longer the fight goes on.
Yeah, people don't actually appreciate the difference between fighting or grappling bare chest versus with a rash guard. The friction that you get when you're controlling under the armpit for leg locks, a big difference there. But already you can see Terenzio is having I mean, he's probably thrown more strikes in the first 30 seconds of this round than he did in the whole of the first round, which is exactly what I think he needs to do to look for more opportunities to close the distance and get this to the ground.
Yeah, my Italian's not great, but I'm pretty sure they're calling on Terenzio to advance here. They want that man coming forward. They want him being active. They want him putting points on the board. They can't let Molinari take another round.
There's the level change and the guard pull. Wow. So into the guard, don't expect to see a leg entanglement there unless Molinari tries to stand. Otherwise, from here, Terenzio's going to try and take inside position. He's already cut the angle slightly. He's probably going to try and get on the inside of the arm and maybe try to set up a triangle. There you go. Controlling the wrist. Molinari does a good job pummeling back to the inside. I mean, guard pulls in MMA these days, it's a risky maneuver. Again, shin on the inside, he's trying to control that wrist. He wants the triangle here. And if Molinari stands to try and pass, that's when Terenzio has the opportunity to come underneath and grab onto a leg. But so far, so good for Molinari on top. He's doing everything he needs to do to stay safe and to do damage from top position. And again, second round's always harder than the first for all of the contact with the submissions, attacking the upper body here. The legs slide down, it's hard to get punches higher up the body.
That elbow was a direct command from the corner. They said as soon as his guard opens, throw that elbow. That's exactly what Molinari did.
And so far, this guard pull from Terenzio looking like not the smartest move. I mean, almost certainly that was the decision that he made. He thought that I'm not going to finish this takedown. The only way that I can get this to the ground where I feel most comfortable is by pulling guard. But so far, just 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes left in this second round, unable to really do much. He's controlling the wrist. Always be looking out for that triangle. If Molinari gets a little bit too comfortable, allowing that wrist to be controlled, he's going for it again here. But you can see there's the triangle attempt, and Molinari just slides his arms back on the inside, and he's punishing him from the top position. This is another good round for the next-gen man. Fighting the hands, throwing these elbows, big shots from here. Really punishing the Italian for pulling guard. Pulls from the corner of Molinari, put him on the wall, and they're slowly making their way back there, and as the legs open up fully, Molinari takes the opportunity to go back to standing. Terenzio now almost certainly down, almost 2 rounds.
And this is where it gets dangerous for him, because now he's going to have to start going after Molinari. Put on the seat of his pants by a beautiful left arm from Molinari.
Beautifully called there, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't get better timing than that, eh?
I don't know, Newcastle last year was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. And Terenzio almost looking like he's out of ideas. Molinari looking confident, spinning back fist.
Yeah, Molinari's starting to have fun in there now. And this is where Terenzio can get caught.
Nice single leg attempt there by Terenzio, but unable to make anything of it.
And Terenzio going after him. Good work there for Molinari to slip that shot. Didn't land with the attack of his own. Terenzio again looking to get stuck in early. Molinari happy to oblige. Terenzio trying to cut Molinari off against the cage. But the Englishman just a little bit too fast for his opponent here. And this is where Terenzio has to make decisions, because when he got that takedown, the guard pull rather in the second round, Dan couldn't do anything with it. Yep. Is that going to be any different here in the third?
Yeah, I really, obviously, Terenzio at this point needs to finish this fight. He's 2 rounds down. I think he needs to clinch. He needs to get to a top position or the back on the ground, but he just doesn't look able to do that. Molinari just able to pull his legs out so easily on all of these attempts, and he's damaging him the entire time. Like you said, Brad, just having fun in here. He's picking his shots, he's landing, and Terenzio's looking smaller and smaller every second that goes by.
Nice little step off the shot there from Molinari, a long piercing jab. Oh, nice shot there from Terenzio on the left hand. Molinari clips him back. Paul Rimmer asking Molinari to back his man up to the wall, but Terenzio, having none of it, still coming forward. And I wonder if Molinari's just trying to maybe time another counter shot. Oh, there's a nice uppercut from Molinari. Flying knee from Terenzio.
And there's another attempt at a takedown, and Molinari just throws him on, sits him down.
Yeah, Molinari's not going to be jumping into the guard there, even in this third round. Nice shots from the Isle of Sheppey's finest.
From everything we've seen so far, it just doesn't look like Terenzio has the ability to take Molinari down. He reacts so quickly, so effectively, and Terenzio's lacking the power and the energy to really switch up those wrestling movements. He starts to throw down, but this could be dangerous. Look, a deeper takedown attempt here, but look how easily Molinari shrugs it off. Terenzio now trying to hook onto the arm, but I think it's going to be hard to hold here. And Molinari pretty much can stand up at will. He's going for an Americana from underneath. Big knee to the ribs on top side control.
Now, what a story this would be if Molinari can tap Terenzio here, but he's back to his feet and he's going to walk the Italian up.
Just great fight IQ there. I'm safe in this position. As soon as my opponent starts to settle on his back, I'm standing back up because I'm having fun and I'm not in danger here.
I mean, they are still both swinging, but the more effective shots coming from Molinari.
And you've got to hand it to Terenzio here. There's absolutely no quitting him. He's still going for takedowns. He's still trying to land some shots. There's just a difference in the speed and the power and the accuracy of the striking.
You know, it's a bit of an MMA cliche, but people say there's levels to this game, and Molinari just proving himself to be that little level above Terenzio here tonight.
Yep.
But look, Terenzio's 21 years of age, Dan, his kid's
so young.
The whole future ahead of him. And experiences like this are going to make him a better fighter. As Molinari digs for ball, and his foot into the midsection once again.
Yeah, absolutely. Terenzio, look, he's 21. He's at the, very start of his career. All he needs to do is round out that game a little bit more. He obviously has excellent grappling, but you can't rely on fighting off your back, because as soon as you have someone who isn't going to play that game and is good at defending against it, you end up in a fight like this. 50 seconds left. Can Molinari finish this fight?
And you saw a bit of a deep breath there from Terenzio as he had to get back up after another failed takedown attempt. Mentally exhausting as well as physically, and he's still getting stuck in.
He's still pushing forward. Got to respect this kid.
Watch for that kick to the body again from Molinari, maybe.
20 seconds.
Been great behind that left hand. Oh, beautiful right from Molinari.
Can he finish it?
Oh, nice uppercut.
10 seconds to go. Looking for a shot. And they're still swinging.
Swinging on the bell. Throwing fastballs at each other.
And there you go.
Wow, what did I say before this one started? Molinari telling me a couple of weeks ago I just want to come here, put on an exciting fight. Well, my friend, that was a slick performance from Jordan Slick Molinari.
From Middlesbrough,
What a way to
somebody
cap
get that
off
man
our
a pizza.
prelims here at Cage Warriors Unplugged. But don't
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 30-27 in favour of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the right corner, Jordan Slick Molinari.
well, no alarms and no surprises with the judges' decision. Jordan Molinari gets his hand raised.